Let's talk about a choice we all make, probably more often than we even realize. You find something valuable, a great idea, a killer contact, a new opportunity. What's your first instinct? Do you lock it down or do you let it go? The answer to that question, well, it might just shape everything that comes next for you. Okay, so let's really get into this. On one side, you've got this knee-jerk allergic reaction, found it, I'm gonna hide it, right? It's that impulse to protect what you have, usually out of fear. But on the other side, there's this powerful vaccine, found it, and I'm not gonna hide it. This is all about letting value flow, about trusting that the good you put out there is gonna find its way back to you, probably in an even bigger way.
And this just hits the nail on the head. Your real value isn't about what you collect and keep locked up. It's about what you circulate. Hoarding keeps you small, isolated. But sharing is how you build networks, how you build trust, and yeah, how you build empires of influence and opportunity.
So, first things first, let's really dig into the problem itself, that deep, primal instinct to hoard things. We're gonna call it the dragon's hoard. And believe me, it has a hidden price tag that is way steeper than you think.
So, what exactly is a dragon hoard? Well, think about that brilliant idea you never told anyone, or that amazing contact you never made an introduction for. It feels like you're protecting something precious, right? But the truth is, value that isn't used, that isn't shared, it just decays. It's like locking fresh fruit in a vault. It just sits there and rots. And this is the mindset that's driving the whole behavior. It's called the scarcity lens. It's this deep-seated belief that the world is a zero-sum game, a finite pie. So if I give you a slice, that automatically means there's less for me. This perspective forces you to play defense all the time, to hoard what you have because you see someone else's win as your loss. Which brings us to the real cost. It's not just about the one resource you didn't share. The real price you pay is with your reputation. When you become known as a vault, a place where good information goes to die, eventually people just stop giving you the combination.
You know, for a lot of people, this isn't some malicious choice. It's a learned behavior, a trauma response. Maybe you grew up in a place where things were genuinely scarce, so your brain got hardwired to believe that sharing literally means losing. And that creates this vicious cycle where you hold on to things so tightly for so long that they become totally worthless anyway.
So here's a little thought experiment I want you to run. It's the 5-year check. Project yourself 5 years into the future. That secret, that contact you're guarding so carefully right now, is it still gonna feel like a smart move when your phone has stopped ringing, when people have stopped coming to you with new opportunities? The long-term cost of that short-term fear, it's almost always a bad deal. Okay, so enough about the problem. How do we actually fix this thing? We need an antidote. Let's talk about the generosity vaccine. It's all about flipping the script and activating something called the reciprocity flow. The vaccine itself is almost deceptively simple. All you have to do is find something valuable and share it with at least one person who can use it today. But here's the absolute key. You have to do it without expecting anything back right away. This is not a transaction. It's an investment in the flow. What this does is it builds a much healthier, more powerful habit. Instead of reacting out of fear, you start making a conscious choice. First, you decide to trust in the flow. Second, you share strategically. You give the right thing to the right person. And the results? You're not just giving something away. You're creating mutual growth for everyone involved, including yourself. And just so you know, this is not some trendy new idea. This principle is woven into the very fabric of human wisdom. I mean, look at this. From the Stoics to Buddhism, Christianity, Islam, the message is the same everywhere. Your true wealth isn't what you hold on to, it's what you give away. I love that Irish proverb. A candle loses nothing by lighting another candle. In fact, all it does is create more light for everyone. All right, so we get the why. We're on board. Now, let's get into the how. This is the sharer's playbook, the practical, real-world steps you can take to make generosity a habit. So here are the new rules of the game. On the do's list, share good news quickly, trust your network to do good things with it, offer help without keeping a scorecard, and, this is a big one, train your brain to see abundance, not scarcity. And on the don'ts list, stop hoarding just to feel in control, stop fearing that other people's success will hurt you, and please stop seeing generosity as a loss. It's the best investment you can make. Look, the great thing is you don't have to change your entire worldview overnight. Just start small.
Here's a little assignment for you. This week, find one thing, an article, a tip, a contact, and give it to one person who can use it. And then, and this is the important part, let it go. Don't expect a thank you, don't track it, just put it out there and see what happens.
Because this is often how it plays out in the real world. You share an opportunity on day one, 3 months later, your friend actually gets it, then a half a year later, completely out of the blue, they send you a lead that totally changes your business. The ripple effects are real, but you can't always see them coming, and they don't always come back from the person you gave to.
And that brings us to the ultimate payoff. This is not just about feeling like a good person. Becoming a natural sharer is, hands down, one of the smartest investments you can make in your own success.
I mean, just look at what becomes possible. Your networks get stronger and more loyal. People naturally want to share things back with you. Your reputation shifts from being a dead end to being a valuable hub, a connector. And because of all that, more opportunities just start showing up at your doorstep. You literally become a magnet for value because you're a source of it.
This quote really just says it all, doesn't it? A blessing, whether it's an idea or an opportunity, has zero value if it's kept hidden. Its potential is only unlocked when it moves. Individuals might get by hoarding, but communities, teams, businesses, they only thrive when resources are allowed to flow.
So when you strip it all away, it comes down to this one final, simple law of social physics. What you hide, dies. What you share, multiplies. It's really that simple. So I'm going to leave you with a challenge, a direct question. Take a second right now and really think about it. What is one valuable thing? An idea, a contact, a piece of information that you're holding on to out of fear? And then ask yourself, who out there could do something amazing with it if you just decided to share it with them today? The choice, as always, is yours.